in honor of National Mentoring Month, one organization in Duluth is highlighting the importance of helping younger generations while hosting an art show at the Depot. This is now Mentoring North's second annual art show. Their mission is to celebrate youth and support their families through one-on-one mentorship and community engagement. Well, tonight they hosted an art exhibition to showcase some of the talented mentors and kids in the program. Community members gathered to check out the art pieces, create their own art, as well as donate to a coat drive for kids in need.
Mentoring one youth definitely changes two lives, and I'd like to say it also ripples right further into the family and into the community.
The artwork will be on display on the 4th floor at the Depot until January 31st. If you'd like to become a mentor, we have sign-up information right now on our website.
Talented kids at the arts show, some talented kids on the ice tonight.
Always.